Hello everybody. Wanted to do this little video here. Life took me to Lakeshore Drive on this very, very rainy, muggy, look at those waves. Wow. Look at those waves. So this is Lakeshore Drive, Chicago. I got somebody running, got somebody biking, got wind. I mean, look at all those waves. But that's actually not the reason why I even started filming. Wow, look at this person running. Holy crap. It's because I got probably another hour worth of driving from south side of Chicago towards where I live, towards the north of Chicago. Oh, north of the state. Well, yes, it is north of Chicago, that's for sure. But I just wanted to do this video just to kind of talk about how it feels to daily drive my Lincoln Town Car. And you know, it feels amazing. It is also coming up to, what, 99,700 some miles? Okay, coming up to a light here. And I think what I'm gonna do is I will film countdown to 100,000 miles. So first of all, this would be the second car in the history of me owning cars to hit over 100,000 miles. First one was my 2010 Buick. I hit over 100,000 miles in probably 5 years. From 2010 through 2015. So I'm no stranger to getting cars over 100,000, but that would be the second car. This is the oldest car I've ever owned, you know, in relationship to the year of when it was manufactured. So I want to do this little dialogue to kind of have a record of my town car getting 100,000. I wish the weather was better. Look at this. It's got a little blue here to the side. I guess I'm getting more blue from my own windshield than I am from the sky. And I'm telling you, this car has been a sanctuary for me. It's been a nice place for me to relax. And I really enjoy it. So my commute is pretty long. I'm currently traveling for some business I have to take care of in the city. And man, this thing is amazing. This car, this Lincoln Town Car, is a type of car where even if I had a long day at the office, you know, I'm getting problems here and there, you know, personal life, work, whatever. Every time I get into this car, I'm so happy to see it. I've never experienced that in a car before. And I don't know if many of you share this experience. I don't know if any of you who are watching, you know, if you're not an owner or if you just drive a town car because you have to, not because you want to. I don't know. I don't know if anybody shares this experience. It's like, I don't care how bad of a day I'm having, but I look forward to driving it. I don't care if my commute is over an hour long and in the snow, or in this case, it's in the rain. I don't care. I enjoy it. I also don't care that, you know, some people will see, 100,000 miles? I got to get rid of this thing. It's too old. Oh my God, it's almost 15 years old. Oh, got to trade it in for something newer. No, not at all. That's not the feeling I'm getting, but that is the feeling I was getting before when it came to some of the other cars that I drove. Like my Elantra, the one that I traded in for this one. Oh, look at that Buick. Oh, love it. There you go. You know, I was actually, right before I started filming this, I saw police Crown Victoria. It's Cook County Sheriff's Office. Still sport a Crown Victoria. So, I mean, too bad I couldn't catch it. They were going pretty fast and everybody was showing it the right of way. So anyway, yeah. I had this feeling in just about every car I owned, but I do not have this feeling when I drive this Lincoln Town Car. So there you go. So I'm going to be kind of trying to film something a little bit as I get closer to 100,000. Maybe I'll do another update or another one of these talking sessions when I'm just a couple hundred away. Oh man, there's a Cadillac. Bam, right there. Now, I'm also not sure if what I'm doing right now is correct. I know you can get a ticket for holding your phone against the ear. Can you get a ticket for filming in my own car as I'm driving? I'm focusing on the road. I'm not really looking down. on the phone. I'm trying to kind of capture, do a little sweep of the area so you guys are not bored to death. Oh, there's the Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower. There it is. It's barely there. Here, let's see if we can capture it as I get a little closer. Yeah, so anyway, I love this car. I don't know if I ever loved another car like this. I don't know if I'm ever gonna love another car again. I hope I will, because obviously I don't want this to be my last car. All right, well, Willis Tower, there it is. It's barely visible through all the clouds and the fog and all that goodness. There it is. Oh, wow. And then this giant cloud with trees just got in the way. All right, well, you get the idea. Here's the skyline. I filmed it when I was driving that Prius, also for work. I do love the Chicago skyline. I know Chicago is not a very calm city right now. We got virus, we got riots every once in a while. So, anyway, well, it is what it is. By the time I get where I'm going, which is home, it's going to be well over 99,800 miles. So I figured I might as well talk a little bit more about like what I'm actually doing right now, which is kind of sort of very slow traffic. The downtown is behind me, so I am heading north. There's actually Metra that's overtaken us, and I guess that's the way it's intended to be. This car does not do very well in the stop and go traffic, which is kind of what we've been experiencing here since I kind of left downtown. We get 40, then we kind of slow down. That's a couple times we stopped. Now it looks like we're kind of sort of going at a steady speed. Yeah, this car does not do very well in the stop and go traffic, because what ends up happening is brakes on this car, although I think I have good brakes, based on when my mechanic looked at them. I actually replaced rear brakes in February. I'm filming this in the middle of October, and the front brakes, he said, were good. They looked, he said at the time, they looked new, so it looks like almost the dealership replaced them. And the rears I replaced, so the brake package, I guess, is 8 months old on my car. So I think it has good brakes. But at the same time, if I have to do some sort of like an emergency stop, the whole car does one of those dips in the front, and it doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel secure. So in that respect, actually, some of the cars that I drove in some of my other videos, like the Toyota Corollas, actually both of them, and even that Prius, the red Prius that I drove, they do much better because it's a lighter car, and it does much better in slowing down than this car does. At the same time, if I'm just sitting there for 5-10 minutes not moving, I would much rather be in this seat, well, not this seat, but the one that I'm sitting in, than I would be in a Corolla or a Prius or Camry or whatever, Accord or any one of these things that you probably see passing me or along the side of me. Oh, you see, that's what I'm talking about. You see this joker decided to switch lanes. I hit the brakes and the whole car just went brah, up to the front. So that's kind of gives me a little goosebumps every once in a while. Look at this Corolla. Look at that. Look how nicely modified it is with the red rims. So yeah, that's kind of my journal for this car. Now, I do plan on hitting the open highway after these two highways split and I head north, where the other part goes towards the O'Hare Airport. So we'll see how we go when we get there. So this is kind of what I was talking about. Once you get out of town, once you hit that open road at 70 plus, this car is like no other. It makes you feel like $1 million, like you're driving a super Mercedes, Maybach, whatever it is that people love to drive these days. You feel like you're driving a limo, you feel like you're floating on a cloud, you feel awesome. So, well, you get an emergency vehicle up ahead, so you gotta slow down. Oh, it's the opposite. So, yeah, so this is what this car is all about. You don't need a lot to make you happy. And looks like, since I started filming, as you can kind of track my mileage, if you're interested in that stuff, you can kind of see. Yeah. You know, I'm also surprised how quiet this car is. Like, I know I filmed this car before as I was kind of talking and driving, and I always amazed, like, nothing rattles. Nothing, like these handles don't rattle. I don't hear any rattles from, from the dash or from the vents or anywhere, from the window, from any of the switches. You know what I'm talking about, right? You get an older car, and stuff rattles, just, naturally. It doesn't mean it's a bad car, but maybe like the shifter or something, like as you hit a bump, it starts making a little creaking noise, or these A-pillar treatments, or possibly the B-pillar treatments. But no, nothing here rattles. Now, I hate to jinx myself and actually have something rattle, but yeah, none of that. It's almost 15-year-old car. So, in any case, all right, I'm gonna stop tooting my own horn. And looks like I'm hitting some traffic. Oh, I know this place because there's some construction in this place. So, but anyway, I hit a nice stretch of the highway. I enjoyed myself. I floated. And I think we will see you next time.